What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and this is my review of the SH Monsterarts Bootleg Showa King Ghidorah, as the heads just want to go off screen already. Alright, my zillions. Here it is. It exists. It's real. If you saw my unboxing, it is a thing that is here. What is it? We don't know for sure. For Showa? Yeah, that was cheesy. Currently, I must say, even though I said bootleg, because bootleg's a good buzzword to use here, more than third party, right now, we do have to classify this as a third-party figure, which means, if you are not educated, means it's an unlicensed piece, but it is a original design. Now, it could come out tomorrow that this is the next SH Monsterarts and it has the same exact sculpt, wherein, therefore, this will be an official official bootleg, you know, in the proper terminology, meaning that this was stolen from the factory and made well in advance of any King Ghidorah. Now, I mean, because at the time of this recording, this has not been announced yet by Tamashii, we cannot expect this to drop if it is an official product down the line. At the earliest, I believe it would be December. So yeah, there's no doubt that this is, and I'm saying this right now because I can't remember what I recorded, because I'm doing this last. There is no doubt that this is of SH Monsterarts quality. Even the plastic quality feels that way. So yeah, I'm saying that right now. The plastic quality does feel like an SH Monsterarts. There's some spots where it's a little odd, but for the most part, obviously the paint is not, well, I was gonna say the paint is not of that quality, but so many of us have had so many problems with SH Monsterarts paint that, hey, it's in the ballpark, maybe. But yeah, let's leave the rest up to review, and then we'll give our final thoughts. Regardless of whether or not it's a bootleg, Ghidorah does come with a bootleg flight stand. This is the flight stand that came with the special color King Ghidorah, a piece that I do not have. Skipped it. One of my biggest regrets is skipping that one, even though I do love the original and I would never have sold that one. Still kind of wanted the special color. Yes, I know there's a bootleg of that, and whatevs. Not getting that right now. We do get the stand here with this Ghidorah, which of course raises all the flags. But here you have exactly the Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah logo from 91. You could see, I already put this together, obviously. It's not very clean. There's some swirls here in the plastic. It just, you could tell it's not the proper thing. Look how cloudy and gross, if you can tell, the stand itself, the saddle here, looks. It also felt kind of broken. You can see stressed plastic in there. I'm not even sure if I put that on right. Obviously, it was no directions here. But yeah, you can see this is not refined, clear plastic. There is good ratchet joint there. Again, I think I put it on right. Don't have the original, so I don't ever recall any reviews. And it should go something like this. Being that the two Ghidorahs are very different, it is a little bit odd to get it completely on there, but it works. It works well enough. There you go. Gotta back it up a little bit for you guys to see better. So yeah, I mean, I have the regular Ghidorah, so it'll work for that, and I'm happy with that. So good addition, I would say. So let's do articulation here and then we'll look at it more properly. Mouth is on a little, probably ball joint, I guess. The tongues do not move. You got one joint there, ball joint there. Now, next ball joint is all the way down here, and then at the base of the neck. And I believe that might be the same for all of them. Pretty much. They do feel a little bit different on the edges, but not too much different. So there's that. You have the midsection joint. Works decently well. We'll look at the wings last, I think. Now, the legs on mine, you do have this side that works very nicely, and then this side that does not. I have pulled this leg off. There it is, right there, so you can see what kind of joint we're dealing with here. It's kind of one of those little ribbed joints, and that's what that's looking like, and they're not super clean. So let's pop that in there. This knee feels a little loose. You have a joint down here, and then the foot. This leg is a lot better. Now, I'm not going to move this joint around too much. There is a ball joint here, but I've been having trouble getting it to stay. I did use some super hot water. I am in a basement, so the faucet nearest to the boilers, yeah, that did the trick. So, but I'm not going to move it around. There you go, a little bit of movement. I'm not going to try. Now you got a joint there, ball joint there on the tail, ball joint here. Lots of ball joints all the way down to the very tip. So very good there, and it's not loose or anything, so I am happy with that. Now, the wings. Yeah, that's pretty unsightly. My guess is that there is a piece that goes right over these wings that will be, if this is official, will be there, because I just don't, we haven't seen it kind of look quite like that on a Monsterarts, so that's a big difference. These are ratchety, so yeah, but you got to be careful too. This one doesn't sound so hot. This one sounds good. It's actually not really ratchety. It's just really squeaky and scary sounding. And it tends to droop a little bit on mine, this one. Maybe it's the way I put it in. Maybe it's just because it's just not so hot. I gotta figure that out a little bit better, but it is a little scary on that side. This side's not so bad. Otherwise, Ghidorah here is rather solid. You know, like, look at, he's standing pretty good. Except for this wing and this leg, but it is tight and it is staying. So, at the end of the day, that's really what you want. Prior to superheating that tail, the tail was the biggest problem for me, staying in this afternoon. So, yeah. But otherwise, it's kind of solid, guys. It kind of is. But how does it look? Proportionally, it's pretty good. I feel like this is a good Ghidorah. It looks very nice. The wings kind of have that feel of the 2019 Ghidorah. Not that I reviewed that yet, but I have it. We'll be reviewing it soon. Maybe back-to-back with this. I haven't decided yet. Want to get this one out of the way because I know folks were wanting more reviews of this guy out there. Yeah, it's a good look, as far as the overall sculpt. There is no doubt about it that this sculpt is nice. Really, really nice. I mean, the Ghidorah scales look great, and man, this guy is one of those things that's gonna mess with me a little bit here with the lighting, for sure. But yeah, it looks good. It really does. You don't get like a ton of shading, but you do have some nice shading around the knees, around the crotch area. The wings are very nicely shaded. I do like them. They look really good. Nice texture to them. No doubt about that. Little claws look good. On the backside, you will see some splotches here of like yellow, like right there. And I can't tell if that's like splotched over or if that's like from underneath. It looks like over. I did see more. Oh, the wing came off. Well, now we can look at how that works. It's one of those, it's kind of like the Ghidorah 19 again. You know, it just goes in. I feel like it should go further in, but we'll take a look at it better. That was the first time it fell off since I've put it on. Yeah, you see a little more of that yellow on the bottom, yellowing. But the sculpt is good. You got the shading going down the middle here, and that looks decent enough. Not much else as far as paint. It is this like, you know, one color here, that gold-esque color, and I don't mind it. I think it looks pretty decent. The toenails are not done so hotly. It's kind of like a Bandai movie monster series type of like paint job on them. So yeah, a little bit of yellow there. And unfortunately, that's exactly what you get for the horns as well. And those aren't done very nicely at all. They're not good. So that's one place that I really want to repaint is the horns for sure. That'll be an easy fix there, I think. So not so bad. But the horns themselves, they got some character to them. They're all kind of messed up, a little warped. A little heat on that should take care of it. I do have a little excess paint I could see on this horn, so I'll have to work that out. But the heads, the sculpt, for one thing, is beautiful. I mean, you could look past the paint, guys. The sculpt is very nice. That is Showa Ghidorah, you know, without a doubt. But I need some, I feel like some paint here at the little neck hairs. That would be good. And then some just better paint overall. Like the eyes. Here, we'll take a look at this dude right here. Kevin, if you will. You know, one eye, this eye's done pretty okay. This eye's a little off. The teeth are kind of caked on here. The mouths are weird. The tongues have like some pink, some kind of whitish look to it. It looks fairly okay. Nostrils are just done in black. This one, the eyes, I feel like a little bit better. Not perfect either, but a little bit better. Teeth are messed up a little bit on this one. The tongue here is looks like it's kind of stuck to one of the teeth. Is that possible? No, it's actually not. But it is a little messed up, a little off-center. And then this one, actually, the eyes, you can see right from front, are done well. And that's some, you know, terrifying-looking eyes. The mouth is pretty decent on this one overall. So this head seems to be the best, even though it's got the paint splotch right there, the extra paint. But I feel like the horns are fixable. This whole head is honestly fixable. The paint here, you know, it's not so cumbersome, and this is coming off again. I'm just going to leave it off for now, and I'll put it back. The paint is not so cumbersome where you can't customize it, and that is good. This is gonna be, you know, a customizer's dream figure to really work on, because the sculpt is obviously there. It looks phenomenal. So have at it, customizers. You know, this is gonna be fun. I mean, rather this than if this ends up being the actual next release from SH Monsterarts. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's going to be double at least the price of this. So if you want to grab one and customize it, this is the one to get, because you know, there's not enough paint here where it's gonna like really mess you up. And I think, you know, the excess paint in some spots will probably, some paint thinner will probably get that stuff off. So overall, I like the look of this guy. I really do. I even like, because you know what, guys, I'm already have it in my head that it's a bootleg. So I know what I have, you know, coming into this. And I'm saying this again probably because, you know, it needs to be said, but like I knew what I was getting going into this, and it's not bad overall. You know, like that's you know, it's not perfect, but I'm not paying for perfect here. And even when we pay normal price, you guys know what we get from SH Monsterarts. For your size comparisons, here it is with the Godzilla 1964 here, and I was just talking about, you know, what we get. I just put this guy down, and his mouth went flying off, and I have no idea where it was. Another fun fact, this was my first SH Monsterarts. And if you're looking to complete your Ghidorah the three-headed monster display, here it is with the Revoltech Rodan. I was going to say Gamera for some reason, but Rodan. It's definitely Rodan. Here it is with the YMSF Neo Kong, the Mezco Kong, the NECA 56 Poster Edition, the NECA 2019 Godzilla and Mothra, the SH Monsterarts 1962, the SH Monsterarts Ghidorah 2019, and this is the first time I've even put it on my review desk. Oh boy, that's gonna be a doozy. I probably won't be able to do it at this location. And finally, with the SH Monsterarts Ghidorah 91. Okay, so I know a lot of folks have been wondering this. There was a lot of speculation that there was reused parts from this one. There isn't. Not that I can tell. Everything on this one is new. Here's the shiny gold. You could tell by the shape of some of these. Also, the chest on the new one is much wider, as is the belly shape is totally different. And then you can see the bottoms here are very different. The tails and stuff, the feet are different. Obviously, the heads are different. The wings are totally different. Ooh, it doesn't like this gold. And the necks are different. So, and the tails are different. Smaller tail here. So, there you go, guys. But they do stand roughly, let's get their heads up here. Roughly at the same height, which is cool. So, I do dig that. That's very, very nice, and they go together pretty well. And my final thoughts, Sculpt is awesome, love it. Paint, lacking in the heads. Both just lacking, you know, with the neck hair there, and just not so fine everywhere else. It definitely needs to be touched up on mine. You know, it's gonna vary out there. I've seen worse, I've seen better. So yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it's a roll of the dice. It's a bootleg nonetheless. Or is it a bootleg? We don't know. That's the thing. It's hard to say what it is. If it is indeed a bootleg, please don't come down on folks for getting it, because not everybody can afford every last SH Monsterarts or any SH Monsterarts. And this is pricey as it is. $70 here, which is probably going to be like half the cost of what the actual will be. So I got it on AliExpress. I cannot give you the exact seller because it is a roll of the dice as well. Buyer beware. Just because I had a good experience with this particular seller doesn't mean you will. That's just how it goes, and I do not want to be held responsible for what you do. But it is your money, you do what you like. I cannot fault you one way or the other. You get a stand here, and that is pretty cool. So it does make it worth the $70 for sure. Honestly, the only thing I really have to say is the head, you know, the wings I could deal with more. I definitely want to touch up my heads. Otherwise, I really do like it. And definitely air it out when you get it. If you didn't see my unboxing, it was pretty smelly out of the box, but I think that's mostly the box that's, you know, captures all that not so fresh paint smell when these things are done quick and easy. So there you go, guys. I think I've said everything I needed to say about this. It feels like an SH Monsterarts. It looks like an SH Monsterarts. Is it? We shall see soon enough. But either way, this is well in advance of that one, and it was very interesting to at least take this early look. The plastic quality, if I haven't said so, feels like SH Monsterarts. That's what I mean. So yeah, and it's solid. It stays together pretty well. You know, the tail, notwithstanding, it's staying in now. So that's pretty awesome. Alright guys, that's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts below. If you please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Buy me a coffee on Coffee if you dig what I do. And become a zillion today. Till next time, peace out, peeps.